So I thought I'd do a better review of this book because I wasn't entirely fair. Now, if you're living it as most people do, you don't have a lot of time. And so maybe recipes that if you like eating meat, I can't say you shouldn't. So anyway, I'm going to show, this was given to me. This I bought, but I bought it on sale for quite cheap. And this was given to me. And so you might be, it's summer and you're wanting to be out and playing in the weather, and it's great to get out if you're active, and that's wonderful. Mm-hmm. So
hiking, frisbeeing, whatever.
Yeah. So you might pick something like this because you don't want to be spending a lot of time cooking or preparing food at home, and so you want to be out exercising, which is terrific.
Well,
so,
I think so.
Yeah,
that's what to do in the summertime.
Exactly.
If possible.
As
People
much as you can.
in the wintertime too.
Sure, but
yeah, it's
anyway.
There's limiting.
Canada.
Sure, it's Canada. Yeah.
So this protein bar is the worst out of these three products. If you look at the ingredients, can you see that? I don't know if I can zoom in on that, but there we go. But you'll notice it's not, there's gelatin there, so it's not even vegetarian, let alone vegan. And that might not be a problem for you, but it also contains sugar. Sugar. So this is the worst of the three. Also, you don't need 30 grams of protein in one meal. That's too much.
What's that, half of some people's daily meal?
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people are into the high protein stuff, and when you're out active, you're using more protein when you're hiking and stuff, right?
Maybe.
You're going to be needing it.
If it's more high intensity, you can't really digest protein.
No, but afterwards, when you come home,
possibly.
After your hike.
Yeah, after you've kind of let your stomach settle down.
Exactly. But not 30 grams at once. That
seems like a bit much.
Not going to be a good idea.
A slug of lead or something like that.
So, but while you're hiking, I wouldn't recommend any of these things, actually. This one might be
lots
okay.
Lots of water and
yeah, lots of water.
A lot of carbohydrates in case you get caught out in the wilds, right?
True, yeah, I suppose that's probably a good idea. But some fat,
and
whatever.
If you're hiking, maybe a little bit of a break halfway through or something like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat too much on the road.
I mean, if you're ketogenic or something, you might want to take a bunch of almonds along rather than...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's what I used to do as a teenager. I'd pack along pockets full of almonds. Just munch on those during the day. But, not that I was healthy as a teenager, so... But anyway, yeah, I suppose. Okay, so then this one isn't very healthy because, and this was given to me and I'm very thankful, and I thought it'd be great. Plant-based, vegan one, gluten-free, and real food, plant-based food ingredients, whatever. And it says Vega 1 has everything you want and nothing you don't. All in one delicious scoop. It is quite a promise. No. Well, so the ingredients don't look too bad. You're working your way along. And there's things like maca root in there and all sorts of great things. And then you come across, this is where I got a little bit confused. Mushroom. What kind of mushroom? I don't know why there's mushroom in there, and
so long as it's not amanita, is that?
I don't know what kind. It doesn't specify, so who knows what kind of mushroom that is? And probably button, I would guess, because otherwise they would tell me, if it was something better. And then there comes organic natural flavors. So I guess you're getting organic MSG or something like that in there. I don't know. So
yeah.
Anyway,
organic junk. So.
But this one I actually am willing to pay money for, and it's not because it's great. If sometimes I'm caught and I am needing some instant stuff or whatever, where I don't want to be, like any time lately actually, might throw some of this in because exactly.
I mean, it happens to everyone.
Sure. So the ingredients actually aren't bad, and they give you quite a lot of information on the container about what is in here. And I mean, whereas these two were gluten-free, but I wouldn't pay money for these, even though they're gluten-free. If you're having to deal with that, whatever, gluten issues. But And this one, I mean, it contains the barley grass, alfalfa grass, wheatgrass. Well, the alfalfa wouldn't be a big deal, I don't think. But anyway, so there are people who wouldn't choose this product, but I'm not one of them. I would say if you can handle barley grass and wheatgrass, definitely go for it. Why not? So out of these three, this is the one I go for. But it's still, what's better is what I have right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's James's kale juice with cucumber. I'm just having cucumber. Because I've been so lazy lately about my diet, and he's having the strawberries out of
you
the.
You made that kale for me. How long
I
did
did,
that take
but
you?
that's
half an hour.
Probably
Yeah,
because
that's a long time.
I can't bring myself to be lazy about making food for you.
Well, that's
Because
appreciated. I'm telling you.
Actually care about.
Yeah, my system appreciates it even more.
Yeah, but I haven't been very good about myself lately. But
Well, the cucumber stuff's still going to be pretty good.
yeah, it's better.
And it's
than
going to taste great too.
It does. It
Unlike
tastes
what
great.
I'm going to be downing here, because the kale is just going to totally overpower the cucumber stuff. Cucumber is amazingly subtle, you know, like that is intense. It's not like water flavored with a little bit of cucumber the way they do it. Some of those. What was that?
Like
place
spa
up in
water,
Grand
which
Prairie?
she actually has a recipe in here for spa water. It takes 2 pages. She's devoted 2 pages. She has. I hate these kind of books.
There's a lot of white space in them.
Oh, well, they need to show me a picture.
Oh, there's a picture. Big picture.
Yeah,
and
big
everything.
picture of everything. Like I need, like that. Why do I need that?
What is that?
Coconut fig energy balls, page 323.
Well, it
Do I
sounds
need a picture of the balls? Like
coconut
honestly.
fig sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it might
You know,
taste good.
it would taste better than the picture looks. They look like
Yeah.
little meatballs.
Yeah, the recipe would be okay, but you know what? I've made better. And
Well,
anyway,
it looks pretty simple. What?
it's
extras
basically
are
like
chucked
an energy bar,
Okay.
just made into balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'd be tastier than average energy bar. What do they throw in that could ruin it?
I don't know. There was a while that I was trying to make stuff like this for you. You weren't eating the stuff. I was
I know.
using the almond. Almond butter.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're yum, but
Yeah.
not for James. Didn't
It
like.
didn't quite work out. So.
So, I'm trying to find spa water here. And I came across it and I was like, this is ridiculous.
There's actually a
And
recipe
I had a
for it.
really
Okay,
hard
that's-
time getting through this book because, anyway. But she's a #1 best-selling author of Who Cares?
Oh man, was that? No, it actually wasn't that bad. Some kind of.
Splenda, Spiralizer, Spa Water. 168, 169. I know that's it because it takes 2 pages.
Yep. It's not a mention. In other words, it's the.
There we go. 4 ingredients here. One of them being water. That took 2 pages.
serious stuff?
Right there. Took
So
2 pages.
there's a picture for it too, eh? Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it looks pretty to have.
It does.
I mean, she has cucumber, mint, and strawberries in there.
Cukes, I bet you they put it in a lot of those things because
Yeah, well,
cuke,
they taste good.
it tastes awesome. It tastes
Yeah,
really
it's very
fresh.
refreshing.
And you don't have to put much in actually to get that
Yeah.
sense of cuke in there. Now that's different from what you put in here. Like how many cukes did you put in there?
I didn't count. I don't know. I just juice.
But more than one, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
But it doesn't take a lot of cukes to make cucumber juice. They're really juicy
well, they
things.
are juicy. Yeah. They
But-
are very good in the middle of it.
I mean, basically, you
When
have...
did they start ripening up? August sometime, right?
What?
Cukes.
Yeah. No.
Maybe a little earlier. No?
Yeah, maybe a little.
Anyway, I tend to think of them as being something you can eat in the height of summer and just kill
Yeah.
the heat.
I mean, these
For a while.
ones that I have are from a local greenhouse, so
Yep.
whoever
Thank you, local
donated
greenhouse.
them for us, thank you very much,
Yeah.
because
You did the
we
job.
enjoy them.
Yeah, yeah. They're
And
healthy
they
too.
keep James healthy and keep me
Yep.
healthier than because I'm just going to be eating chocolate bars or some stupid thing. Maybe that protein bar over there. I don't know. What I've been doing all sorts of crazy things lately. Now I did pick those
Those are
strawberries out of the garden.
those are locals.
Very local.
They're very local.
But my strawberry plants did not deliver this year.
Me neither. So
Yeah, yours aren't doing well either.
No.
I guess it's just a bad year for strawberries.
it's a bad
and
year for
whatnot.
lilacs too.
But
I mean,
the
it was an exceptional year.
I know.
I've never seen
I've
this
never
year
seen it
a
like
year this bad
Yeah.
for lilacs.
Yeah.
We hardly got any blooms there.
Good year for golden berries because I have
No,
my
I think
golden
every year
berry
might
plants.
be a good year
Yes,
for goldenberry.
I think so. I think
I
southern
mean-
Alberta is the place to grow these.
It
suckers.
hasn't been actually
So
been that
great.
sunny or warm.
No,
If you think
but
about
I mean mine were growing.
Well,
all
you
year
had them
last
inside,
year.
so yeah.
They
You
were
had them.
growing since what, December or January 2000. Well, if it was January, it was 2018.
So a year and a half.
If it was December, it was 2017.
Mhm.
Long time. Anyway, the spa water. Yeah, this is a yummy recipe. I have made this many times before, this
Without-
combination.
without a
I didn't
recipe.
need a recipe because spa water is
Yeah.
really easy to make.
See,
You
a
just-
recipe's for someone like James,
Yeah.
because I can burn soup.
Yeah, but I think you could make spa water without a recipe.
I could
don't-
make.
I definitely
could-
don't think you'd
I
need
can
to-
guarantee I could make it without burning. How's that sound?
Yeah. I don't think you'd need to see 2 pages devoted to spa water. And she
Probably.
only gives one recipe for spa water. It's you put a whole swap out those strawberries for some raspberries. Yum.
He
whatever.
can make some thin
Six-
orangeade, right?
We've put oranges in there,
There
or
you go.
lemons, or mangoes, or all sorts of things you can stick in there. So, but yeah, mint
Raspberries.
leaves are good. Yeah, yeah, I know.
In season.
I love them. But yeah, all sorts of things can go into spa water. But cucumber, so good, even just juiced. But yeah, she does have some decent sort of things in here. Like she has some smoothies and some.
What's that, avocado?
Well, that's a bunch of different things. Yeah, there's avocado in there, but some cilantro and stuff.
It's cooler.
And honestly, that's not a good smoothie. I can tell you right now, this is revolting.
You mush in avocado with
Well, it's
cilantro
yeah,
and some sort of
some
citrus
ginger, lime.
fruit. Oh my god.
Yeah, and you know these things, when you're using ginger, cilantro, it's tough enough just as a juice. If you juice that sucker, you put it in a blender, and it's thick, it's even worse. So I would not. There's no way. I've tried things like this when I was trying to be healthy at first. I would try. No.
Well, you got to have something that's
really hard
sustainable,
to-
right?
yeah.
It's either got to be really healthy, so you're motivated, or if it's not so healthy, it's got to be sustainable.
Yeah. Pumpkin maca latte. This one, I've made this sort of thing before, and it's good. Whenever you have maca root powder, you can stick it with pumpkin and spices that are like pumpkin. Now, instead of the maple syrup in this one, I'd put some banana, but you know, because you can blend
Just
that
to
up.
thicken
and it's
it up?
good. Well, it's
Or
good
for sweetening.
for sweetening. I mean, you could put maple syrup, but I don't think it's necessary. Like when I make the maca root pancakes with pumpkin, then we have maple syrup on the pancakes, because but I don't think it's necessary. And like, that's the way I look at things anyway. I look at them, well, can I put, do I need to put honey or maple syrup, or could I use a fruit? Like, a lot of people are really against using the tropical fruits, but if you're using them as sweeteners, then you're getting the fiber out of the fruit as well, and you're getting a bunch of other things. So I think it's better to use it when possible. So yeah, here's a recipe for mint tea. James is looking at it, probably wondering how in the world did she devote 2 pages to mint tea, because it's 3 ingredients.
3 ingredients,
And
this
one of them's boiling water, the other one's maple syrup. So really all you got
which
there
is
is
the equivalent
mint.
of sugar and tea.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, and she devoted 2 pages to that. So,
This
I mean,
one
there's
looks Hashimoto,
yeah.
or is it a mojito? Is that Spanish? Or
It's Spanish, it's mojito, but
and then this is Japanese though, right?
yeah,
Okay.
it looks like to me, but I mean, you'd know better than me.
Well, no, there's mojito Spanish. I don't know exactly what it means.
I thought
Hashi,
they were
think,
always
means
supposed to be alcoholic mojitos.
they're a drink then.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
they're
this
real.
one's not alcoholic.
See, like, I don't know drinks. And hashi means reed, I think. It could mean other things, I suppose.
And she has a kind of green goddess dressing in here, but it's different than most that I've come across. Usually it's avocado and basil you can kind of count
That's
on,
a
but this one
dressing?
has, this one has cilantro and stuff. So, but it sounds like it's good. I can taste things when I read them, so I know.
Chunky applesauce.
Yeah.
More ingredients than I would have thought. Do you put cinnamon in applesauce?
You don't have to, I suppose, but in this one she put cinnamon and cardamom.
Okay.
I think most people would put cinnamon.
My mom would make it with cinnamon, right?
Yeah. So anyway, she has a few decent recipes for like how to make cashew cream cheese here.
So it's not really cheese, you just make something cheesy out of cashew?
Yeah.
Or you mix it with cream cheese?
No, you just soak raw cashews. That's all you do.
It's awesome.
If you want to make something that's like
if you're lactose intolerant, you just
or
go
if
with
you
that.
just
It'd be very
don't want to
expensive,
eat
right?
dairy because dairy's not good for you.
Probably not.
Well, it's not. But if you really like it,
Hashi. She's using this hashi thing.
I don't know what that means. Oh, that's what it is. I'm so stupid.
Hashimoto. There we go. Okay. There we go.
At least I figured it out eventually.
What was that pizza thing?
What?
Oh, that's just pizza sauce.
Yeah, James is a big fan of pizza, so that caught his eye right away.
It comes with having a Y chromosome, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Pizza, I don't know what's wrong with me because I don't like beer.
I don't know. Somehow bone broth took her 3 pages.
Yeah.
It's
Like
impressive.
some real bone stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people are really into it, and whatever. The one that I will try here is Mum's dill pickles.
Okay.
Mum seems to know what she's doing.
Garlic usually comes with dill pickles.
Oh yeah. But she puts in horseradish as well and allspice.
Okay.
And she puts a cabbage leaf on top. A lot of people do that when they're fermenting sauerkraut or whatever. While they're fermenting the vegetables, they'll put a cabbage leaf on top of it and then just throw it out when
The cabbage.
when they're done. But I don't find that the leaf is necessary.
What's it supposed to do?
Honestly, I have no idea, but I find it in a lot of recipe books, and you know, if you're really partial to it, whatever, but I just don't think it's necessary. I don't know why they do it.
Yeah.
But it seems to be a kind of custom or something.
Yeah.
People just do it.
Well, cabbage is cheap, so if you throw it out, why not eat it? I don't get it.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know what the point of that leaf is, but but yeah, there's a lot of meaty things in here. This one only took one page. I don't know.
What is going on here? No
Citrus
pictures.
salmon fillet, one
Well-
orange, and everyday dressing.
Well,
Page 138.
lemons are supposed to go with fish, so why wouldn't oranges? Seems to make sense.
Yeah, I have some recipes for that I've already written down. But there's one recipe that I wrote down recently from that Indian cookbook that looked good, and I'm going to try it on you. It's it calls for the peel of a clementine grated up.
Good.
Yeah, it should be good. And yeah, that everyday dressing, that again was 3 ingredients. Olive oil, lemon juice, and basil. So,
Boy, that one's tough, eh?
yeah. So if you have never really cooked, and
This
you've
is
come
like
down with
James level stuff.
Hashimoto's food issues because you've never cooked in your life, and now you've been eating instant food forever, and you're like, but what went wrong?
This might help you out.
Maybe this would help you out. because honestly, I don't think you're going to learn how to cook now anyway, if you haven't. So there's the recipe for beef jerky here.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's supposed to be good for autoimmune disease.
I don't know. These paleo people, they're super into eating a lot of meat. So, well, I don't know how paleo she is, but based on her recipes, I would say.
So what sort? It's beef jerky, right?
Yeah, but
So you take sirloin, yeah,
yeah, that's what she's doing here.
trimmed, so you take the fat off.
And she's using
Isn't it?
coconut aminos rather than soy sauce, which is
Okay.
a good idea. And
So you got to salt it, right? Sea salt or pink.
yeah, which is
Himalayan
funny. I'm glad that you noticed that, James, because all of her recipes, she's calling for either sea salt or pink Himalayan sea salt, which I think is hilarious and pretentious. Because honestly, when I'm writing out a recipe, if I find a recipe I really like and I'm writing out, you know what I write? Salt. That's what I write. So when I see a recipe book, and if I was writing a recipe book, you know what I'd write? Salt.
Yeah.
That's what I'd write.
What is pink Himalayan sea salt? I don't get it.
Well, that's what we've been eating.
It's Himalayan though?
Oh, you mean like what? I have no idea what.
The Himalayas are away from the sea.
Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe they have like salt deserts or something, or they're.
They got a desert called the Tar Desert
Well,
in
maybe
the
there's
west.
salt in it. I have no idea.
Well, maybe
maybe
it
they
got
have some
washed
sort of
down from
salt
the
flats.
Himalayas way back when. You see what I'm saying? The
Okay.
Himalayas are the highest mountains in the world.
Well, I'm doubting that they're trucking salt from up there to us peasants down below.
I doubt it too.
But anyway, I have
who
no
knows?
idea.
There might
I don't
be.
know where the.
No.
If I
That
see
could be
what you're asking me
commercial
now.
It just seems weird.
Yeah.
No?
But anyway.
It's like saying Rocky Mountain sea salt. You know, well, Rocky Mountain's a long ways away from the sea.
You're right. It is quite ridiculous, isn't it? It's like
It seems that way, but all I'm saying is I'm not. It seems ridiculous.
It does
There
seem ridiculous.
might be some. Very
I have
logical
never thought
explanation.
about that before. Now,
Hmm?
now that you've pointed it out, it's insane.
I'm gonna have
Like,
trouble
what,
remembering
big tidal
it because
wave went and washed up a whole bunch of salt up in the Himalayas somewhere,
well, you
and
get
now
the
some people
Siwalik
think it's
Hills at the foot of the Himalayas, and they have recent deposits that were laid there, water deposits. So that's at the foot of the Himalayas. They went through a lot of the India to get there if they came from the sea. So there's extinct animals in those deposits, but it was it's fairly recent. It wasn't like dinosaur age stuff.
But yeah, I don't know. Was there anything interesting that I read in here? I was just pretty annoyed by how stupid it is.
Well, at least you didn't have to pay money for it. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
I know.
Which library did this come from? Is it?
It's ours, I think.
Well,
Yep.
they tend to have the useless stuff here. You notice
Well,
that?
I don't know. There's a lot of people into paleo.
Yes, there are.
They really, really want to eat meat and think that it's healthy for them. So,
That's right.
and there's ways to, if you're really into it, there's ways to make it healthier. And
Yeah, that's right.
she's not doing a bad job of it. But
I think for people who just do it partially, though, it's very
suppose.
dangerous, right? You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, if you're gonna eat it anyway, you know yourself, you know what you like, and if you're gonna eat meat anyway, you may as well try to learn how to eat healthier.
Scientifically,
Sure.
once you've got that.
And
But
throw a little more vegetables in with your meat, because you know that you
Do a
like
stir
it
fry,
anyway.
right?
Right. Well, whatever. So she is giving you some ideas of how to at least drink some spa water. So at
That's
least
right.
your water has some vegetables in it.
there we go. What's that?
Or,
Ropa?
different
Cuban
soups.
ropa. That means old dress.
So,
Do you know that? Ropa vieja?
Hmm.
I don't know what that means.
So she is eating some
Context.
vegetables and like a lot of.
Hey, look at that jar salad. I've never heard of that. You just chuck stuff in a jar?
Yeah, it's
And you just, or what?
it's popular.
Why not just serve it up fresh? I don't.
That's what I've never understood.
Okay.
Because it looks
It's,
pretty in a magazine
Yeah.
picture, and so this is
How
been
long do you
popular.
keep it in the jar? Like, what's the
Until
secret?
you eat it. I guess
Okay.
you can bring it in your lunch, and so it looks
Okay.
all fancy in your
Well,
lunch, and
it's
you open
good.
that up, and
Yeah.
and somebody's eating a hamburger and fries, and they look at that and go,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I'm totally jealous."
Well, I would be.
Yeah.
But a lot of people wouldn't.
Oh.
They go, Jesus.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Here's my McDonald's burger. Or whatever.
But yeah,
What do
she'll
they
eat
call
things
it?
like
Big Macs?
she eats things like tomatoes, obviously, and carrots because they're in here, and a lot
Chuck
of
some sunflower seeds in there too. Is that what I see there?
yep, a lot of people who are leaning towards paleo, they'll
Lean away
skip
from
a lot
other
of
things,
yeah, which a lot of the times they'll lean away from anything that's solanaceate too. Some people have issues with it, but
Oh, they could. You mean
Yeah.
like physiological issues?
yeah.
Mhm. I
Um,
can see it. They tend to be poisons, right?
and a lot of them will lean away from things like carrots because they're sweet.
Well,
And-
I'm saying,
But
like
there's
it's
so many healthy things in with those
Exactly right.
carrots that you can't possibly
like they're orange.
avoid
They
it.
gotta
And so
be
she does. I
friendly.
noticed in a recipe in here she had pineapple juice, which is I think is great too. A lot of people lean away from the fruit with more sugar in it, like the tropical fruits like pineapple or mango or
Banana.
yep, because unless some people will eat banana, but only if they're not ripe. So that
Geez, that sounds crazy.
yeah.
You know, like why punish yourself?
I don't know.
It's
they
because
don't
you're
like
on a freaking diet,
Yeah.
right?
So, but anyway, she does. So this isn't that bad that way. And if you think about it, if you're using pineapple to sweeten things rather than some sort of sugar, then you're probably better off. I mean, you're getting
But
all
was
the...
that pineapple juice fresh from the pineapple, or was it
I don't
like commercial
remember
stuff?
how I was
Because I don't
seeing it
believe in
in
that
the-
commercial stuff.
No, I don't
you
either.
persuaded me about that. That
Yeah.
it's, you've done the research, and it indicates you're largely just getting sugar, and it's bad for you.
It's not good.
It's not
Well,
just
you're not only getting that. If you're getting if you're eating if you're drinking pineapple juice, I don't know if they use the flavor packs that they do. They use flavor packs for orange juice and stuff. So when you're buying orange juice, they don't have to list it. But
Okay. So
if-
those are generic across juices. Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
so you're getting freshly squeezed juice from the store, and you're thinking, oh, well, this is freshly juiced, and I'm so
That's right. So
tired
it's
of
just an
using my
orange. It's
juicer. I
been
don't want
whacked
to.
for
Yeah,
my
you
pleasure.
think for sure that was just maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
But it's not really.
But
I
it's
mean, the things
probably
are
traveled 2,000 miles.
yeah, and they were
however many
juiced.
days.
The oranges are grown in the same places, and then they're harvested at roughly the same time, and then they're juiced and stored in this. The juice is stored in these big vats, and until it's needed.
Rats
So-
are falling into the vats.
No,
They're
but
not that bad.
I
Okay.
it's clean.
I hope so.
But what happens is that then when the juice is ready to be packaged and sold, then they add what comes out is not. It has no flavor. It has nothing anymore. It's sterile. But it's not something you'd want to drink anymore, and so they add these flavor packs to it.
Sure.
And each company has their own
Recipe.
recipe
Or formula.
and formula.
They
sure.